as I was saying, this will take a little bit more steps. Now, I know you're looking at some of this and going, holy crud, at all the extra stuff. We're going to take out some of that extra stuff because it's not needed. And I think I have some ways to explain this where it'll make more sense to you. All right, so qualitative. How many of you have ever heard the word qualitative?
Yeah.
Bless you. Also, if you would not mind, shut your screens for me. That way I can make sure you guys are fully paying attention here, because you will hear these words, qualitative and quantitative, a lot. How many of you have ever heard the word quantity? What is quantity usually talked about? Okay, so we've heard about it. What do you got? A group? Is that what you said? Multiple? The amount of something. How do we get the amount of something? What do we use? If I'm talking about the amount of students in here, what would I say? Okay, I don't want another word for amount. I want an actual, how could I say an amount? Like, how many are you? How many are you? Okay, we got one. How many are you? That is your quantitative. There's only one of y'all? There's one of me.
There's one of each.
Okay, how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, like something
14.
like 18, 20.
What do you got?
14.
14.
Oh, we were supposed to count the people in here?
That's what quantitative means. It's your number. You're good. So quantitative is literally how much you have. You're looking for your number. So qualitative for us, you've heard the word quality. I know y'all have. It's usually how well something's done. For us, our qualitative is going to be our descriptive. That means this one we really are going to use the words. Y'all good with this so far? So let's deal with the quantitative first, because quantitative, let's be honest, is easier. Because then all we have to do is pull out words and we just have to pull out numbers. So what's the probability of her choosing a yellow tile? How many yellow tiles does she have right above this in lovely boxes in word form? Okay, does she have 20 yellow tiles or 20 total tiles?
5.
So we have 5 yellow.
Like there.
Out of how many total?
20.
All right, so is that simplified?
No.
No. So how do I simplify it?
Um.
Divide by 5.
Oh.
Which equals 1 out of 4, right?
Right.
Now, if she was to do this 60 times, that's a prediction, right? We predict, which means I'm going to use my original 5 out of 20 because can I get 20 to 60 super easy?
Yeah.
Times what?
3.
3. Hey, it's first thing in the morning and I'm asking you to do a whole lot of math. All right, so that means this would be 15 times. Now, if I'm looking for red or green, what would I have? Red or green. How many red or green do I have total?
Red and green total? 12.
12. So if I choose a red or green, I have a 12 out of 20 shot. Or 3 out of 5. If you're not sure what I divided by, I divided it both by 4. All right, how we doing? We good so far?
Yeah.
We're just recapping a little bit. Now, the descriptive is what she's most likely, less likely, 2 times as likely, all that mess. So you ready for that? Which color is she most likely to choose? Green. Why green? It has the most. Yeah. Sometimes, guys, math can be that simple. Green has the most. There's 8 of them. How many green tiles do you got?
8.
How many red tiles do you got?
4.
So how much more likely are you to choose a green tile than a red tile?
4.
4 times? Not quite 4 times. It is a times I'm looking for. How many times more likely? 2.
Oh, I get it.
Because if I do 4 times 2, I get 8.
Oh, yeah.
So what about blue or yellow? How likely is she to pick a blue or yellow?
8.
Yellow or blue tile as she would a green tile. Sorry, not didn't finish reading it. So how many yellow or blue do you have? 8. How many green tiles do you got?
8.
So how likely is she to pick either or? Equally. So we're going to say equally. And yes, I do realize it's small. All right. How many of y'all, when you look at that first bullet point, have trouble with these? Yep, bullet point right here. Twice as many employees drink milk than coffee for breakfast.
I just get confused. I'm like, God.
Okay, question. Instead of using the word than, go ahead and circle it. But I want you to instead write over. Pretty much. All right, so if I was to do that, if I do twice as many employees drink milk over coffee, is that easier to understand?
Yeah.
Do twice as many people drink milk over coffee? What's your milk? What is it? Milk is 13.
Oh.
How many people drink coffee?
26.
So is 13 over 26 equal to 2? No. It'd be 1/2. So that means this statement right here is false because this is 1/2. So if I'm looking to see if this is true, because I'm looking to see, are these statements true or false? I know it doesn't actually say that, but we're looking to evaluate the results.
Is that an F?
Yes, for false. So if I'm looking at this, twice as many employees drink milk over coffee, that's not a true statement. Because twice as many employees drink coffee over milk. It's confusing, isn't it? So, is this statement, so we're evaluating the statement. Is that a true statement? That's where I'm getting the false. If it helps, this is a no. Would you rather use no?
Oh, I thought that table wasn't a part of that.
I thought that.
Yeah, the table goes with all of it. All right. We're going to do a couple more of these just to make sure you guys are solid. Okay? So we're going to go all the way down to this one. Are more people drink coffee over the other beverages combined? Is that a true statement? How do I figure that out? So, does 24... Sorry, my bad. I'm trying to write stuff backwards here. Because that's coffee. Do more people drink coffee over everything else? Yeah. So you could say yes, or you could say that's a true statement. How we doing? all the other stuff combined. So juice plus tea plus milk is how I got 24. And guys, definitely ask. I know it's early in the morning, but ask. If you're not 100% sure, ask. I promise I won't yell at you if you have a question. Now, if you don't ask me, yes, I will yell at you if you don't ask questions. I did that this morning. All right, are we more likely to choose juice or tea over milk?
No.
No.
All right, how much is juice and tea?
12. Right? Oh,
11.
11. And how many people drink milk?
13. I was close.
So this is, we'll say it's the other, and we'll say this is our milk. Were they willing to choose that over milk? No. So that's not a true statement. All right.
What is the box?
I have no idea what some of these extra words in writing are. You got to remember, this is the writing right here. That's not for me.
Oh, so like that's not.
That's not me.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm showing this a little differently than maybe she is. Yeah, Miss Aguilar is the one who wrote on these and did all that mess.
Okay, because like I feel like I do worse trying to like answer the questions.
Yeah.
They have like this on it.
Yeah, that's why sometimes I just straight up ignore it.
Even like on like, well, they actually don't have it on the exams box, but never mind.
Yeah, that's why I tell y'all, I'm like, hey, go with this. Now, when I write on stuff, it's usually to help remember you, to help remind you of stuff. I'm telling you, it's early morning for me too. So that's the only reason why I do some extra writing. Now, that's the reason also you saw me cross some of that out, because it didn't make sense to me either. Oh, yeah.
Like both of them combined.
You got it.
Okay.
Because if I'm trying to pick something, if I do either or, that means I could do both. I have an option for both. Because probability is just your options. Like, I have the option, if I go into my cabinet, to pull tiles, but all mine are blue, red, and yellow. So I have a lot of options to pull from. Now, if I pull only from like a certain amount, then it depends. Like if I do blue or red and there's yellow that's more, blue or red still will be less.
Mm-hmm.
Or if there's same amounts, blue or red would be more. I'd be more likely to pull that, which is where the probability comes in. So like the probability of an employee choosing coffee. So if you add all these up, yes, I'm going to save you the time, you get 50. And we already know that this is 26. So is that 26%? No, because what are percents out of?
100.
100. So obviously this would be 52%. Because that'd be 52 over 100. 26 plus 26, by the way, is 52.
Oh, so you just add the top number twice.
Yeah, because I can do this. Times 2 times 2. Because 50 times 2 is 100. Now, I already know how many people select juice, right? Which is how much? It's what? Sorry, half deaf. 8. Now, can I simplify that? By 2? What do I get? 4/25. Is that a true statement?
Yes.
So like this one's not a true statement. That one is.
So it's pretty much just asking you if like what they're doing, like what they're saying is like right.
Yep. Anytime it says evaluate, you're just trying to figure out, is this right or wrong? And from what I've seen on the assignment so far, I'm halfway done right now. It's the same stuff. So you guys should be okay. But if y'all want to see another one, we can. You just gotta let me know.
Okay.
Do y'all want to see another one? Are y'all
I
good?
think I'm fine.
Okay.